Good morning. It's New Year's Day 1982 and this is Television South, TVS, the new independent television company that's proud to serve both the south and southeast of England. To begin with, we bring in the new with, for the first time, our symbol, which will soon become very familiar.
On December the 28th, 1980, Lady Plowden, the outgoing chairman of the Independent Broadcasting Authority, announced a major change of direction for television in the south of England. An 8-year license to broadcast was granted to TVS, a new company to replace Southern Television, who'd been responsible for commercial television in the south of England since 1957. So here we are, a brand new company, and we had just 1 year and 3 days to recruit staff, to buy and build studios and equipment ready to start broadcasting today.
Launching a new station, getting airborne. This is my way of beating traffic jams here in TVS country. It's the most affluent region in the British Isles, and it has some of the best countryside too. The Bewley River, cutting a meandering path through Hampshire on its way to the Solent. Down in the southeast, the Bluebell Hill transmitter means TVS can be watched by an extra 500,000 people. The Medway M2 Bridge, a vital link for industry. And there's a wealth of new as well as traditional industries typified by Chatham docks. Dover Harbour, with its routes to the continent and beyond, an essential port to tourists and exporters alike. Set amidst our towns and rural communities, industry is increasing production to add to the wealth of the nation, and there's an expanding role in defence. With high technology has come nuclear power at Dungeness. Beachy Head, as well known a landmark as the White Cliffs of Dover. With the popularity of sailing, the multi-million-pound Brighton Marina has eased mooring congestion and brought even more visitors to the town. While Brighton's ultra-modern conference centre is already taking bookings for 1992. The West Pier is a timely reminder of Victorian and Edwardian England, which contrasts with the bizarre Brighton Pavilion. Rich in heritage, the region has 50 stately homes, plus outstanding castles like Arundel. And magnificent cathedrals, not least Winchester. All in all then, a tremendous region for TVS to cover from our studio centres in the southeast and here in Southampton, where for the first time, thanks to my glorified egg beater, I'm actually on time for work.
Well, let's hope he's not going to arrive like that for work every morning. Anyway, let's start the new year by catching up with some of the news in the TVS region. 4 police officers were injured early this morning when a group of New Year's Eve revellers ran amok in the village of Upper Bucklebury near Newbury. The officers, including a special woman constable, were set on by a large crowd. One of the policemen was taken to hospital after being struck by a wine bottle, but he wasn't detained. Several police cars were damaged and 3 people are helping with inquiries. 2 cars have been found in the sea at Gosport in Hampshire. One of them's known to be stolen. The police launch Ashburton has been checking that there's no one inside the car off Leon Solent's Sailing Club, and arrangements are being made to recover the other vehicle from Gosport Harbour.
Chris Pollard there in our Southampton newsroom. I emphasise Southampton because we have 2. The other is in Kent. That's because TVS has been awarded one of the IBA's new dual regions. Let me explain. There are 2 geographical areas of the country, but serviced by one ITV company. In our case, the southeast of England and the south. Each has its own studio centre capable of beaming programmes to its own area, or, as with this programme, to the whole of the region, the southeast and the south. My role with TVS is to present the nightly news magazine Coast to Coast from our studios here in Southampton. In the southeast, I think you may just possibly have a rather more attractive deal.
Thank you, Khalid, and a Happy New Year from all of us here in Dover. In the southeast, we're feeling a bit like pioneers setting out to conquer new frontiers. Our home for the next few months is Dover, where everyone's been working round the clock to install new equipment and to have everything ready for today. By the end of this year, TVS will have ready a £16 million studio complex at Vinters Park in Maidstone. When it's complete, it will not only be the home of Coast to Coast, but also provide the latest facilities for light entertainment and drama production. And it'll make the South East the home of one of the world's most sophisticated television studios. Television, of course, has its roots in the cinema, and there's a certain poetic justice in turning Gillingham's old Plaza Cinema into a television theatre. It's been converted over the last few months to serve the Medway towns, and will be the home of our afternoon programme, Not for Women Only. Our children's programme on Saturday mornings will also come from Gillingham. Now back to Khalid.
Thank you, Vivian. Well, you know, one thing about starting a new television station is that a lot of nice people have taken time out to wish us a lot of luck. Here are just a few of them.
TVS. Now, what do you know about TVS?
It's the news programme.
It's the Transvestite Society, I think, isn't it? Pantomime act.
It's a news programme, isn't it?
I live right on the border area, more or less, in Kent, so I don't get Southern at the moment, but I may get TVS, so that's quite interesting for me.
I hope you're going to get off to a great bang, and and I hope you're going to employ me, and I'm not just being nice to you because of that, but I think that we could do with it, and I think it would be a boost to the South.
And I think we need entertainment. I think people really do need entertaining in these heavy times.
It's going to be a great sporting year, and I'd like to welcome TV South, because their sports coverage is going to be a real knockout. So watch it.
Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely new year, and a peaceful one, and a nice world for the children to live in.
And you're going to have a very good year.
Yes, you are.
Good luck and lots of success with your new programmes. I'd like to work for you.
I happen to have here, see, you can tell it's rusty. It's like me and my jokes. Anyway, so I just raised that little glass, and I'll say the best of luck to all the viewers. I hope it'll be a big success, your TV thing, is it? Yeah.
Well, we'll try and fill it for him at some stage. Those are just some of the famous faces here in TVS country, and it's very nice to have their good wishes this morning. Well, there's fame too for the children of the Pestalozzi village at Settlescombe in Sussex. Just before Christmas, they produced an album of popular songs, and now for us, on this special day, their version of Morning Has Broken.